Okay, today I'm going to read aloud to you this story called The Big Red Lollipop. And this week in writing, you're going to focus on getting your characters out of trouble and what that looks like, sounds like, and sounds like. And I want you to do that in your reading this week. I want you, when you read your stories, to really um, look at the end of the story and try to understand how your character was in trouble and what it looked like, what they said, and how they got out of trouble. So we're going to do that with this book called Big Red Lollipop. It starts with a happy little girl. And she says, "I'm so excited I ran all the way home from school." And here she is running in to tell her mom, and she's got a birthday invitation in her hand, which you guys have had before, I think. And here's her mom and her little sisters. Amy, that's what she calls her mom. She's Indian, and that's what the word for mom is. Amy, I've been invited to a birthday party. There's going to be games and toys, cake and ice cream. Can I go? Santa screams. Santa's right here. I want to go too. Amy says, "What's a birthday party?" Because in India they didn't, wherever they came from, they didn't celebrate birthdays. What's a birthday party? It's when they celebrate the day they were born. Why do they do that? They just do. Can I go? Here's where the trouble starts. Do you see Santa? Can you guess before I even read any words? Santa screams, "I want to go too. I can't take her. She's not invited." "Why not?" says Amy. "They don't do that here." Amy says, "Well, that's not fair. You call up your friend and ask if you can bring Santa, or else you can't go." "But Amy, they'll laugh at me. They'll never invite me to go to another party again." Santa screams, "I want to go too." I say, "Look, Santa, one day you'll get invited to your own friend's birthday. Wouldn't you like that better?" "Nope, I want to go now." I beg and plead, but Amy won't listen. I have no choice. I have to call Sally. Sally says, "All right, I guess it's okay." But it doesn't sound all right. I know she thinks I'm weird. Uh-oh. At the birthday party, I'm the only one who brought her little sisters. Santa has to win all the games, and when she falls down during musical chairs, she cries like a baby. So much trouble. Ooh. Before we leave the party, Sally's mom gives us little bags. Wow, that looks so amazing. Inside there are chocolates and candies, a whistle, a ruby ring, and a big red lollipop. Santa eats her big red lollipop on the way home in the car. I saved mine for later. Here's a picture of them in their room at night. See the difference? Santa doesn't know how to make things last. By bedtime, her candies are all gone. Her whistle is broken, and the ruby in her ring is missing. I put my big red lollipop on the top shelf of the fridge to have in the morning. All night I dream about how good it will taste. Can you make a prediction about what you think might happen? Do you think the trouble's over? Let's take a look at the picture. Uh-oh. What do you think happened before I even read any words? In the morning, I get up early to have it, and Santa's already up. When she sees me, she runs away. I open the fridge. All that's left on my lollipop is a triangle stuck to a stick. Santa! She's mad. Do you see how that's written? All capitals with an exclamation point and quote marks. That says a lot, doesn't it? I hear a sound in the front hall closet. I should have known. That's where she always hides. I shove aside the coats and boots. I'm going to get you. Quick as a rat, she scoots through my legs and runs around and around the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, yelling, Emmy, Emmy, help, help. Uh-oh. Ammy looks not happy. And it looks like who's in trouble. Ammy comes out, rubbing her eyes. Santa runs behind Ammy. There she is, right behind her. Oh, where I can't get her. What's going on here, says Ammy. Santa says, Rubina's trying to get me. Ammy puts her hands on her hips. Are you trying to get your little sister again? She ate my lollipop, the greedy thing. She ate it. Ammy says, for shame. It's just a lollipop. Can't you share with your little sister? Look how red her cheeks are. I want to cry, but I don't. Santa runs to the fridge and brings back the triangle stuck to the stick. Look, I didn't eat all of your lollipop. I left the triangle for you. Oh. See, says Ammy, she didn't eat all of it. She's sharing with you. Go ahead, take the triangle. So I have to take it. Go ahead, eat the triangle. But I don't. With all my might, I throw it across the room and it skitters under the sofa. Santa scurries after it and eats that too. Oh my goodness, this Santa. What do you think? The worst thing is that all the girls at school know if they invite me to their birthday parties, I have to bring Santa. I don't get any invitations for a really, really long time. This is not working out for Rubina, is it? And I don't know when she's going to get out of trouble. It just seems sad. Then one day, Santa comes home waving an invitation. Ammy, I've been invited to a birthday party. There's going to be games and toys and cake and ice cream. Can I go? Our little sister Miriam screams, I want to go too. And Santa says, no, I can't take her. She's not invited. Does this sound familiar? Ammy says, well, it's only fair. You went to Rubina's friend's party. Now Rubina and Miriam can go to your friend's. Now Rubina and Miriam can go to your friend's party. I say, leave me out of it. Ammy says, fine then. You have to take Miriam. Now it's Santa's turn to beg and plead. Amy won't listen. Santa's begging so hard she's crying, but still Amy won't listen. I could just watch her have to take Miriam. I could just let her make a fool of herself at that party. I could just let her not be invited to any more parties. But something makes me tap Amy on the shoulder. What? Don't make Santa take Miriam to the party. Wow. She is one sweetie pie. No, says Amy. No, I say. Amy thinks for a moment and then says, okay. So Santa gets to go by herself. After the party, I hear a knock on my door. What do you want? I ask Santa. Here, she hands me a big green lollipop. This is for you. Thanks, I say. And after that, we're friends. And that's the end. So, Rubina had a lot of trouble, didn't she? She was embarrassed. Her sister embarrassed her. Then she could have let the same thing happen to her sister. But what do you think? What's the lesson in this that you learned? And also, how did Rubina feel at the end after the choices that she made? How did this story end? How did she get out of trouble? And what did the other characters do? How were they feeling? I want you to read your stories, and I want you to think about the trouble your character was in and what words and actions were said to get your character out of that trouble. And then report back to me about what you read and what you learned, and the lesson that you may have learned from the book that you read. All right, happy reading. We're going to be doing this all week. I'll see you later.